Is aiming straight an issue for you? It can be for a lot of people, because aiming in golf is not that easy to do. We're on the side of the ball, and it's not an easy thing to line up straight every time. Quite often you think you're lining up straight, but your friend might say to you, you're aiming way to the right or way to the left, and you think, I felt like I was lining up straight. So how do you know? I have got a great little trick that you can use. It'll take a little bit of practice to start off with, and doing it a few times, but I'll show you what you need to do to check on your own alignment. So next time you're playing 9 holes just on your own or with a friend with a few balls in your pocket, just a social practice 9 holes, I want you to do this on every shot, or certainly for the first few holes, until you get a feel of where you are lining up to. So what you're going to do is go through your usual lining up procedure, whatever that might be, as simple or as elaborate as it is. And then I want you to just to take your setup where you think you're lining up nice and square. Now I feel like I'm lining up at my red flag there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my club across my toes. Make sure you push it right up against your toes on both sides. And then you're going to come around, and the key here is to stand behind the ball and not the club. A lot of people make the mistake of standing behind the club, and that throws you out completely, because it's the line that's parallel to your feet that goes through the ball that is going to tell you where you're aiming. So I've got a second club here, and I'm going to just lay it on the ground parallel to my feet, kind of through where the ball is. I think that looks about right. Then you're going to stand behind the club that is next to the ball, and you're going to work out where that's going. Now you can probably see as well as I can that this club is actually aiming off to the right of the target a little bit. So I'm actually not aiming up that well with my feet here. I'm actually aiming too far to the right. So that's what you're going to do. And then you can try it again on the next hole. You can try it off the tee. You can even try it when you're coming into the green with like a pitching wedge or something. So let me quickly go through that again. Go through your normal process that you do. Line yourself up. When you think you're comfortable, look up at the target. Pop a club across your toes. Make sure it's touching on both sides. Stand behind the ball. And it's this line parallel with your feet that is telling you where you're aiming. So if you consistently find that you're way off to the right or you're way off to the left, it may not be your aim, it may be your swing. Because quite often if we have a swing fault and we tend to hit the ball left, we're going to start aiming to the right without even knowing we're doing it. And then that's when your friend says, wow, you were aiming way off to the right. You think, no, I wasn't. But that's when your direction will be really off, because you're trying to compensate for the poor swing. So go and get some lessons, work out what's causing you not to hit the ball straight. That's going to be the most important thing, because actually it's no good for you to line up straight. If you're tending to hit the ball left, you don't want to aim straight. You want to aim to the right to compensate. So there's really no point aiming up correctly if you have a swing issue that is causing the ball to go one way or another. So let me take you through a quick how to line up correctly once you do have your swing sorted out and you know there's no real issues. All you're going to do, this is your little routine for lining up correctly. Stand behind your ball, pick a spot on the grass in between the ball and the target that's dead in line. You have to stand behind to see this. For me, it's going to be the right edge of that leaf. Then you're going to take your club, you're going to line it up to the leaf. Then you're going to line your feet, hips and shoulders up to that imaginary line you've got to the leaf. Then that should be you lined up correctly. Now to check again, you can pop your club across your toes, make sure it's touching on both sides. Come around, line up, have a look through the line through the ball. I'm still a little bit off to the right there, but then you'll get to know quite quickly where you tend to aim. So go through that process, try it off the tee with the driver, try it around the green with the wedge if you want to, but have 9 holes doing that on every shot, and you'll very quickly work out where you're aiming and what you can do about it.